What's up? 𝗵𝗃 here, creator of Hot Moms. I help moms get everything they want by healing trauma. I help moms lose weight by healing trauma, and that's what today's all about. Is weight loss lie number 2. I just got done with a photo shoot. That's why I'm dolled up. That's why I'm turning on the camera. Let's be real. And that's why a lot of women like work with me, is because they say that I'm real and I give it to you straight. And I've been through 𝗁𝗔 hockey sticks, and I made it out, and I want to share my secrets. So what if I told you that weight loss was not, like, the lack of weight loss was not from hormones? It's not because you can't stay on a diet. It's not from diet. It's not from you just not being motivated. What if I told you that that had nothing to do with weight loss, and the reason why you're not losing weight is because of trauma? The reason that we can't stay on track, the reason why our hormones are off, the reason why nothing's working out is from trauma. Because that's the truth. The reason why, let me give you an example. So let's go here. There's so many we could do. So let's take adrenal fatigue, which adrenal fatigue gone on too long causes rheumatoid arthritis, a lot of autoimmune disease flare-ups, and or Hashimoto's. Let's just, thyroid, adrenals, one and the same. They're different, but still. So what happens after we become a mom, right? We go from working, then motherhood, which is like traumatic in itself, not because of the babies, just because of actual, like, your first child. Like, nobody gives us a freaking book for that. They do have them, but you know what I mean. We're not sleeping. Who knows what kind of birth we went through, the pregnancy, our bodies changing, and not feeling like we're ever going to get it back. God, did you remember that feeling? I did. I'll never forget feeling like, can I really get my body back? And I was like so scared of that. And I'm a fitness model, and I did, but my mom didn't. She did not. And I always looked at her C-section pooch, and she always like blamed it on us, right? And I just looked around and I always thought, like, okay, well, after your mom, you just got to look like a mom. And that's why I named the company and the thing Hot Moms, was because the women that I work with, they want to be hot. They're not okay with what society tells them to just love our bodies. And that's fine. Maybe you think that, you're okay with that. Maybe you love it and you feel totally confident, but I didn't. I did not feel hot and confident with a mommy pooch and no energy. And I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel confident. And the thing is for women, we have to make it feel like we're doing it for other people, or we're not going to do it. So I think that a nugget I want to give you today is that I don't want you to beat up on yourself if you're having autoimmune disease, you can't find answers, you don't know why you're not losing weight, you don't know why you can't stay on a diet. It's just because you have not addressed the trauma. Okay, that's all. I have a trauma-informed program. There's a free training I'll give you the link to at the end of this video. But I just want you to know that that's why. And therapy doesn't even touch it either. Even if, I've worked with clients that did EMDR therapy, and they say, 𝗵𝗃, dude, the stuff that you teach, my therapy didn't even go that deep. That's why people are getting off Synthroid, 20 years Prozac. Doctors want to slam you on an SSRI after you have a kid. You don't need that. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to claim, like, any type of stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that a lot of times it's a hormonal thing caused from trauma. But let's say your adrenal stuff happens. You go through the motherhood. You don't have any sleep. You lose your self-confidence. There's a lot of stuff going on up here. Work. Maybe you've got to work too. A lot's on your plate. Your relationship's different now because you've got a child and you're adjusting. Then you throw in 2 more kids, and you throw in a dog, and your mother-in-law dying, and your husband losing his stuff. Like, oh my God. Over time, and then eating 1,200 calories, like, a lot of women think you need to diet, eat less to lose weight. That's the worst lie ever been told. Matter of fact, you need calories, you need carbohydrates for your thyroid regulation. You need that for healthy hormones. If you want your adrenals to go, you need to eat more food. But why can't women seem to do that? It's from trauma. So many things are deeply embedded in here and in our bodies, energy field, and in our cells for that matter. And some of us have generational stuff coming from our parents and what they believed and thought. That's what needs to be addressed. That's why we fall off, and that's why our hormones are out of whack. If you don't, I could sit here and give you the exact diet. I could give you the exact hormone doctors. We work with 2 top physicians in the nation. They work with famous people, high-level athletes, and high-level military. Not regular people that go to sick doctors, when they need their endocrine system checked out. Doctors take care of sick people. So if you don't want to stay sick, don't go to regular doctors. I could give you my doctors. I could give you this stuff. But it's not going to heal the root issue. Melissa, and I see your comment, Jasmine. It's not going to heal the root issue, because if you don't get to the root issue, it's kind of like going to one of those little hoopla pep rally seminars where you're hyped up and then you go home and you fizzle out. Motivation doesn't last. It's never there when you need it. So how are these people like me doing it all? How does 𝗫𝐶 have it all? Well, I'll show you how. I show you my 3 secrets. 𝗫𝐶_SHIP.com/register. But I'll tell you about it in a minute. I want you to hang with me. I just want you to know you need to address the underlying emotional trauma or what didn't happen to you. And you have to unlearn a lot of things, and you have to relearn a lot of new things. And it may feel nuts, right? It may feel nuts. You really need to make sure that someone has your back and that's in your corner, that's been there, and they know what's up. And you've got support from other strong women instead of those that are not that happy with themselves. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, if you really want to be hot, and hot is not about, big kahunas and blonde hair or whatever, skinny. It's not that. And I'm not sitting here promoting obesity being body confidence. I mean, you can say that I FAT shame all you want, but to me, I've been miserable, and I've known a lot of people that's been overweight, and they're not happy. They're not happy. At the end of the day, oh, I love my body. Okay. It's because you're just giving up and you're trying to accept that for the most part. But the women that I want to work with, it doesn't matter if they're extremely overweight or not, help them all the time. Deep down, they want to be hot. I wanted to look like a Maxim girl. I wanted to look like I don't even know if I can say it on Facebook. The Hugh Hefner girls. I'm just not going to say the word. I wanted to look like that. I just never knew it was possible. Right? And you can say limiting beliefs all you want to, but at the end of the day, trauma is we just want to feel safe. So sometimes if not eating makes us feel safer because we want to be skinny, or if eating that goldfish makes us feel safer because we're so stressed out, or drinking that wine makes us feel better because we're so stressed out, that's what needs to be addressed. That's the trauma. That's not a limiting belief. At the end of the day, we want to feel safe. And sometimes, unfortunately, we're in this trauma cycle, and we want to be in the familiar. We want to stay struggling with our weight. We want to stay struggling with our thyroid. Hello? Because we fear success. If we become hot, if we become the weight we want, something bad's going to happen. And that's the lies, but that's the trauma. And that's what we address. And that way, the very thing that would cause any of us to not step up and go big or take action is the thing that gets to be cleared out. But that's what trauma is that our bodies want to feel safe and stay in the familiar. So sometimes we're going to do everything we can to sabotage that. Sabotage, lack of time, lack of focus, money issues, relationship issues, thyroid issues, hormone issues, weight issues, means you have trauma. So until you address that beyond therapy, it's going to be a struggle, because you don't know how to break the trauma cycle so that it doesn't happen. It's done. It's not even there anymore. Like, there's no need to fight the fight because it's not there, So what I want you to do, Melissa said, never thought about having to see my birth story as trauma, but that was very traumatic now that I think of, oh, honey, everybody's. I don't care if you had a wonderful pregnancy and it just slid out. Women go through so much, and men do too. I'm not discrediting like men and masculine, whatever. Look, women, man, we are very emotional beings, and men are too. But a lot of you are like me, and we're taught to be strong, to get it done, to pull up our bootstraps. No rest. Rest is for the weak. We don't ask for help. We don't even know we can ask for help because we've been used to doing things alone for so long. It dang near killed me. My adrenals, y'all, a nurse told me if I kept going, stroke, but she said if you don't stop, you're going to be in the hospital. I had shingles outbreak, I had severe depression. Y'all, I'm telling you, I could eat 1,400 calories and do 2 a days. I was not losing weight. My business wasn't growing. I was living every day scared crapless, and I can't cuss because of Facebook. It was bad. So I want you to go watch my story on 𝗵𝐶𝘁𝗵𝗵𝗏/register. I'll share my 3 secrets and how I rebuild my metabolism. You'll get inspired because you won't feel so alone. You'll feel validated. I've got so many resources for you. I've got a free group. I've got tons of live trainings. This is nothing. This video right here ain't nothing. This is so snowflakey, mainstream. Like, I am like throttled down. And those of you that watch my stuff, you know how much I'm throttled down right now. So if you want a more turned up version, like getting into it, go watch that webinar, and then I'll text you and email you a few other things. Okay, so go do that right now. Melissa said, get it done. That's what I did. Like, that's the best way it's supposed to. Right. We are taught things, y'all, that's not a vibe. And if you really want to be happy, healthy, hot, financially, in your relationships, and be a great mother, you have to heal your stuff. It's going to get passed down to them. And a lot of times the road to HELL is paved with good intentions, okay? So I want you to take this. If something's not going right in your life with weight, body image, health, hormones, relationships, finances, your sleep, whatever, IBS, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Go watch that training. We'll send you some more helpful stuff. You can even reach out. You can book a chat with us, and we can like get to know you more on a one-on-one level and send you something that's actually customized that you can put to use today that's going to help. She said, we're taught to hide everything and act perfect. Brandy nailed it. Brandy nailed it. A lot of women, unfortunately, won't even comment on some of my posts because it's shameful. And we want to shame each other. Shame is the present day witch burnings. Shame her. How dare her do that? You should change the way you talk. You should change the way you look. I'm not for those women. I'm for that rebel-spirited mom who wants it all and wants to be hot as you know what, and she's willing to do the inner work because she's ready to get results for the first time and keep them. She goes, yeah, this is very throttled down. I'm loving Elevate. Yeah, Jasmine. Yeah, we have to keep it PG for because we run these as ads and stuff, and people that don't know me, you know, out there, you have to keep it really PG. But yeah, if you want more, this is so turned down. Bobby said, I have Raynaud's phenomenon, autoimmune, impossible lupus, health and low stress life is only what I can do. I do hard cardio. I turn blue. Yeah. And all that gets to be, you know, if you're willing to receive healing and you're open for a transformation, because a lot of women, some women, they don't know life without the struggle. And for me, I was tired of it. I became unacceptable. Like, it's just not a vibe. And so I didn't know I had a choice. So if you want out, you can totally get out of that whole entire thing and regain your life and regain your health in a way you've never imagined. I know that sounds like miraculous, but it is. Okay. Go check that out, kscship.com/register. I'll see you on the inside because you'll know what I'm talking about right when you opt in. See you soon.